Hi, it's Constant Angler. I'm back up on the river again. Today I'm going to be trotting down this little stretch here, which you can see goes from shallow to slightly deeper below. It's a last minute decision, so all I've got is bread and a bit of sweet corn, but we'll try a bit of bread flake here for some chub. If they prove wary or uncatchable, then we'll have a go with maybe some bread punch or something like that for some quality silverfish. See what happens. I've got that sweet corn, so that's a switch bait for me as well. I'm going to be using the pin again. Gonna have a go with that. Keep going with this. Catch you in a sec. See what we do. Alright, I'm back where I was last week because I was just not hitting anything up there. I've run very small chublet, and I know there'll be fish here. What I'm doing is I'm going to fish bread punch and the odd bit of sweet corn in and out, and just see what happens. If nothing happens like that, I might throw that bit higher up so it sinks where I want. I might fish bread flake. I got some liquidized bread with the odd bit of sweet corn in it. I wish I had some breadcrumb just to give it a bit more weight and bind it together a little bit more so it would get down a bit easier. I'll just throw it further up, it'll dissipate. I don't want to fill the fish up. I just want to get something going. And I got a little 7.5mm punch here. I got my new bait weighter from Coram. Can't remember exactly what they call it, but I quite like it so far. Anyway, I'm going to fish double punch. And yeah, not done this before for coarse fish, and I'm not done it up here either. So I got the pin and the 16-foot rod. I'm just going to pull that up around the bend. There we go, and let it fluff up, I guess. I've not been shown how to do this, so it's trial and error. I'm going to add a little bit of depth for a minute. Untangle it from the rod tip and try and not do those things that I didn't do well last week. So I'm going to take it off the reel closer to me. Don't mind admitting I'm having a bit of a mare with it today, but let's see if we can't catch something, because so far, let's get that rod tip line off the water. I've not done much but a tiny chublet. I got a 4-gram float this week. It's a little less flow compared to last week, further up the river anyway. I'm just hoping that, you know, a dace, a nice big roach. I suppose I could do what they call laying on here, but it's a bit of a vortex there, to be honest. This is normally where I get a bite over there, and that might have been something, but I have a feeling that was just pulling under as it shallowed up. I'm going to add a little bit more depth again. Just keep adding depth until the float doesn't go down. Right, and then we'll take some off. I want the weight just above the bottom, or oh, there we go. That was nearly a Wallace cast there. Let me float there. Oh, it's tangled. Have we got away with it? No. See what I mean? Should have switched to my fixed spool today. Alright, we still got bait. Oh, I'll let go of a loop of line then, but we're fishing. Right. So, are we filming? Yes, we are. Not got a lot left on there, but battery wise. Yeah, got something. Straight away, we're down here on the punch bread and I'm hitting fish. I don't feel too bad, you know. Let's pull in a little. I say, yeah, that's got a bit of something to it. Good sized dace, I think. God, blimey. That's a trout. Let's get the net for this then. Oh, look at that. First chuck in, a little bit of bread, and we got a trout. We're off the mark. Yay. Right, Time where I put my disgorger in there. Oh, that didn't work for me, did it? Oh, note to self, put another rod rest in. Let's keep them in the water. Make sure that hook is out. Yeah, hook's gone. It must snap in the net when it's contorted. Beauty. Away he goes. Oh, that's a start, isn't it? Thought I had a nice roach on then because he didn't jump. Normally the trout jump everywhere, and that didn't. And so made me think for a minute I got a really big roach roll, which is part of the idea of fishing bread punch, to be honest. I mean, the main reason I'm fishing bread punch today is because it was a last minute decision to come. I was going to have a go at the wrasse, but the easterly winds have made it terribly difficult, so I come up the river. Right, that was just me farting around. Ping going. Oh, it's gone up round the back. Come on. Come on. Give me a nice bite. Not another inch after this chuck. I feel it's a big enough bait a chub might have a go at. That's just me. Mending the line. Following it down. Checking it back. Gotta keep it lower now because it's going underneath the tree. Strike won't be so good if we get a bite. It's flowing through though. And that log seems to go around to the side, so I've got a longer trot this time. I'll keep that tight. Go on, keep going. Throw a bit of corning in and there, it'd be a nice change bait. I think it might bring the trout though. I might run down the bend, which wasn't happening last week. I actually have to. I quite fancy a bit of, that was a bite. A bit of cheese paste on the old link ledger here. Alright, I've upped my hook link after that trout because that trout snapped it, and I was only fishing 2.4 bottom, and I don't know, I'm not a matchman, so I'm not confident with those sort of strength hook links. So I've gone to 3.5 Preston Aculine. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Oh yeah, that's a trout again. I think he's darting everywhere. Seems to be a trout day today, doesn't it? Yeah, he buried that. Trout like bread then. Gonna have to net this, is a bigger one. It's not what I come here for, it's out of trout season there as well. Let's see if we can get the net out. We can just sort of back him into it. Yeah, it's a nice brownie again. Don't think it's the same fish, but it's fighting more like a trout. There's a chunkier one. And he's ours. At least we're doing something right. If a trout are willing to take it, that thing is in my way all the time. Then maybe, just maybe, something else will. I could up my punch size maybe. Let's have a look. Let's get my 3. Grabbing mode. Drop the net. Oh, he's only hooked in the lip. Hooked a straight. That's it, blimey. There we are. Are we filming this? Stunning, stunning animal. Lovely bite. Boom. Gone. Might be a case of feed off the trout today then. Let's try some more bread. Well, at least the punch is working for me, isn't it? It's catching me some fish. Got my old Coram bait waiter here. I can't remember exactly what they call it. Bait station. Messed that up. Hands are sticky, see, from that trout. We can still use it. I'm just hooking it on there and pushing it around the bend. I'm doing a double bit Seems to be working for me now. Obviously swells up a bit when it's out there, but at least we're getting some bites. I'm going back to pulling it off further up the reel, because without the line guard I'm fishing more effectively. It's not wrapping around my Centrepin so much. Yeah, that actually buried down. I haven't got that much liquidized bread, so I don't know how long we'll be able to do this. So I suppose some dace or some nice big roach or something, not just trout. Although I'm a bit too yeah, it's going in that back eddy. We'll leave it, see what it does. Just give it a bit of line to do what it's going to do. Maybe there'll be a roach sat in that, but it's going to be hard to strike it. That's the problem, because the current's taking the line that way and the floats. Hey, have I got something? I think no. Yeah, I think I got some tiny, haven't I? Or is that just a bread punch? I've got a minnow. Well, I suppose at least I'm catching, aren't I? I'm hooking and catching. So if a nice roach or a dace comes on, or a dace eat bread, I got some. This is something I need to practice more of, though. I think I need a bigger bag of liquidized bread and breadcrumbs if I'm going to do this properly. But you know, it's another skill I'm learning. You know me. Right, let's just get that bit on there. Double punch seems to be working for me. Even using the punch is a new skill to learn. So this I'm specifically targeting silvers. Size 16 Drennan Specialist XT. Get it in the flow. Are we recording? Yes. Just taking an inch or so off and just felt it was tapping the deck. And I'm not long trotting here as such. Or strep pecking, is that what they call it? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. This could be another trout or a chub. Something at a good size though. I'm hoping it's not another trout, because this is the biggest thing we've hooked, and it could be a chub or a massive roach. Good fish anyway. You're going to need a net for it. I think it's a chub, is it, or a bream? That's another trout. I think it's a good trout. Jeez, is it? No, it's a chub. We got a chub. You can see him there. Look. Yes. Wow, that's good. Hopefully we're filming that and he's coming over the nets and in. Yay. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. Worked hard for that fish. That's a nice one for this river too. Not huge, but it's a nice fish. There it is in the net. £1.5 maybe. Good solid fish. Felt it straight off there. Knew we had something good there. What's that done this time? Is the hook there? Chuck that there. Let's have a look at this fish then. Good bite. If I can grab him on properly. Nice solid chub. Chop with that. I've been trying to catch them on the float and haven't been getting them. Come down here where maybe not so good, but they do like the bread, don't they? We can try mashed bread later. We've got plenty of bread to do that with. Oh, I'm chuffed. I've worked it out. Gone from a pants day to quite a nice little day now. Let's just take one little bit off. Try higher up in the flow. So I expect it'll bury under because it'll be too deep, but let's try it. They still like the faster water, and the water's quite fast there. Nope. Gonna mash some bread in a second. Put some out there. Just to try and get some chub on the go. Thought I was going to hit the mother load down when I hooked that chub. Bite after fish. Oh, I was going to hit that. I think that was a bite. I want to get a... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is better. This is another good fish. Feels more chubby than Trotty, hopefully. Feels quite good size. Hit that well. Come on. This feels like a good fish. Staying deep. I saw something then that looks like a good chub. It ain't a small fish, put it this way. Yeah, another nice chub, I think. Ooh. This has got me going. I think he's bigger than the last one. Let's just let him sit there a minute. I'll get the net ready. Let's keep a tight line on the devil. Yeah, another nice chub. A similar size to what we had. He's swimming up in the flow. Now he knows he's hooked. This is great fun. He's about similar size. So there's a few of them down there. Let's get him, make sure we're filming nice. There he is. Can we persuade him to come across? Get him in across the current. He's not huge, but he's nice. Yes! God, that went well. See, I'm not used to playing fish on the pin either, so... Oh, he's not happy now. Hook's out. Hopefully it's still on and snap. Right, so look, we're doing well. We're having a little session now, aren't we? Look at him. Yeah, pleased with that. So, I might, fortunately, this is a chubby. He's a chubby chub. He's a 2 pound or more. That one. There we are. I'd say he's about 2. I'm pleased with that. Look at the beautiful colours on him. Lovely condition. Taken on a bread punch. And away he goes. And away, as they say. Very pleased with that. There seems to be a few of them here, doesn't it? I overfeed them, but I want to get, if I'm looking chub like that, I want to get a bit more feed in there. Get rid of that, that's all attractive. And I'm just going to make that masher, mate. Fishing for, a bit goes in the water, I'm going to help me feed. Fishing for mullet, and I'm just going to put 1 lump in every half a dozen casts maybe, and just a little bit, little bit, not a lot. Just, you know, put a bit out now. And bits drop in here as I'm doing it. Yeah, it's good fish. That was further down the swim as well. Nice little trot through here. Might pick up a chub now and then. Pick something up. I mean, I'm sure if I put bread flake through, I'd have had those fish. Running through there, lovely now. Go on, under you go. Apparently chub like it at the pace of the current. Dace like it a bit slower, so I'm told. He's gone up in the back, isn't he? Oh, darn it, I better get a bite. Thought so, it was a miss. I need to... Yeah, got another one, I think. Yeah, another nice fish. This feels more Trotty. God, it's swimming fast, so I'm presuming it's a trout. See the float come in there? Feels it. Damn great. No, it's another chub. It's a smaller chub. We got a shoal of them down there then. Oh well, I'm well pleased with this. I think it's a chub, isn't it? Is it chub? Yeah, for a second there. Thought we had another trout. Come on, get in the net. Yes. Another chub. And a branch. Smaller one, this one, that's why I thought I had a trout. One of the best of bites, but we hit it. There we go. Another Autumn Chub. Yes. Let's get him out. Net hooks come out. Yeah, another nice one. Aye, right. I'm one happy bunny. I was really frustrated. I was fishing a swim further up. I'll put a little clip of that in. And I was getting a bite, but nothing really. I was getting bites on corn, but couldn't hit it. Scaled down, just didn't feel right. Trying the bread punch, because that's all I got is bread and a bit of sweet corn today. I do have some paste to ledger with, but I might not even use it. I'm catching chub on the bread punch here. In the swim I fished last time on the pin. I'm fishing the pin better. I've got my longer rod. I've got my Cadence, I'll show you, CR10 here. Is that focusing? Can't see if I look in. There we go, it's turned itself now. I'm fishing my Cadence CR10 16-foot match power 2 rod. I've got 4.5 pound dread and float fish on there. I think it was 4.4 or something like that on the pin there. And yeah, we got a glider from Coram, 4 gram glider, same setup as last week, just slightly heavier float, and fishing bread punch. Never done it before. Well, I have done it once from mullet and did catch a mullet, but that was years ago. I've never done it here, this kind of thing. Well, I didn't have any maggots. I didn't even know I was going until sort of 10, 11 o'clock last night, so it was too late to buy any. But this is working. I think that's 3, maybe 4 chub now. I don't know, I've lost count. But very happy. Tiny minnow, tiny dace, and a couple of trout. So what I'm doing's working, isn't it? This 16-foot float rod is making hell of a difference. I mean, a 14-foot, 30-foot you fish with, but it's helping me hit those bites that much quicker down there, and it's playing the fish lovely as well. So let's carry on and catch some more. I've got some mash there, and every so often I'm putting a little bit of that in, but I don't want to overfeed them. You know, I want them to be excited and working themselves up, but I don't want to overfeed them. And this little double 7.5 inch, or 7.5 millimeters, so 75 centimeters, 75 millimeters. I don't quite know what that is, but 75. What am I on about? 7.5 millimeters head is doing the business. I've got some bigger ones. I dare say they would work as well, but with this size, I've got a chance of other fish. Yeah, and I just feel like I'm fishing a bit better if I get the line right. I'm virtually laying the line on the water. It's peeling off the reel nicely, and they seem to be a little bit further down. There's a shoal that bit further down. The first one was about where I am now. Why is this not working? Is it tangled? No, now we're going. Come on then, let's have some more. Just keep picking the odd one off. Maybe we'll get the odd surprise fish like a roach or something. I'm just able to manage my line that bit better and keep more of it off the water with this longer rod. I mean, it's what I use for long trotting for mullet. Oh yeah, we're doing all right. Oh, something happened then. That's where the last one came, down there. It's going through beautifully. I'm gonna have to do a flat strike here because of that tree, unless I can coax it out underneath it. There we go. Gone through that time, nothing. Normally get a little pluck just around there from something, but it's swinging around into the eddy. If I could get it to flow under there, it'd be great. No, nothing that put through. Probably spooked them, so still got the bait. Not even a minnow. Probably need to just feed a little bit more, gain their confidence again. A few grains of corn, some liquidized bread. So I'm not getting the numbers of fish that I had last week, am I? But I'm getting bait. Well, getting chub. I don't know about better quality fish. Some of those dace was hitting were great quality fish. And I think because it's fished with maggot a lot, maybe the chub wise up to it. That's just what I'm thinking. I was thinking, go with your bread. You fish bread. You've caught lots of chub before on bread. Down on the X. And you've had the old... Oh, I missed a bite then. You've had the old one up here. I suspect that bait's gone. I'll put a bit of mash through. Just a little scrape of it in and out. So if you've not seen a bread punch before, it's got a brass top there, gives it a bit of weight, helps you hook up. And it's just making a little, when you press down, you're making a little disc, that sort of thickness and that size. And then I'll just put it on and I'm just hooking it up, pushing it up around a bit, just sitting it nicely. That's a nice line. Come on then. Get the reel going, the float going through. We'll stick with the depth because we've been catching on it. Might be a few chub here because we've had them further down and we've had them. First one we had quite high up. Just mending the line there. That's just me mending the line. Got to keep that tight line to strike. I'm looking for a bite on this cast, I think, because that's a nice run. Down it goes. Look at the days, if not a chub down there, really. Oh, that's a lovely little trot. Hold it back a little, don't hold it back too much. So I'm going to strike, yeah, got a chub this time, I think. This feels bigger. And right down the bottom there, under these trees. Yeah, this is stumping a bit. Let's get him to come up here. Get him away from the show. Doesn't feel like a trout. I think it is a chub. You see it fighting there. Yeah, another little chub. Oh, he's off. We had to fight him hard, that one. Still, we had one, didn't we? And there's a chance of more. All right, let's feed because that would have spiked it pit. Yeah, right down under that tree, that. Lovely strike again on the long rod. But I couldn't fish down my way. So it's lovely to come up here and do this. And learn a new skill. And show you guys me doing it. There we go, lovely cows. Those beauties. I'll take that out of your way.
All right, mate. We'll
good to see you. Yeah, lovely to meet you too. Right, cheers. So that was Chris Hine from Bite Point Angling. I think that's what it is. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Nice chap, first time I met him. Good channel. Right, I'm actually going to try a little bit of bread flake next cast because I think I can put a bit bigger bait. I might stay on the hook a little bit longer. Because I think sometimes by the time I get down there, a little minnow or something's had it, ripped it off the bread punch, and it's in a nice spot there now. Alright, I'm going to try a little bit of bread crust now. Not crust, bread flake. It's a small hook, so it's not going to be a big bit, but I just think maybe I'm losing. I'm missing bites because sometimes my bread has been pulled off by minnows by the time I'm getting in the danger area. So I'm just going to flatten it off like that. I'll try that. It's not brilliant. Let's get a better bit than that. It's too tough. I've done that. The size 16 hook isn't really up to it, but let's have a look here and get a bit of decent bread. We can cope through there. and put it through further down the bait. There. Wrap it round, pinch. And that should come off nicely. There we are. Got the line sat right if I can. Go on, H. Nicer, bigger bit of bait on this time. Oh, got a bite. Not convinced. It's following the float down, that's good. Open it along a bit. Come on then, nice bit of flake on then. Oh, yeah, got one. I thought that might work. This feels reasonable too. This feels a good one. Let's not rush this one like we did. Oh yeah, this is a nice fish. Well, just a little bit of thought with it there. Bit of flake, bit bigger, bit of bait. Tempted the chub, hopefully. That's what it feels like. Feels a good fish too. Feels heavy and ponderous. It's gonna be a really nice one. Oh, I do prefer drag. Come on, we gotta take our time with this. We got a small hook. He's not wanting much of this, Mr. Chub. He's not massive. It looks like a big roach. That no, can't be. Don't, H. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's a chub. Not massive, but reasonable, good size again. You pull back at us, this one. Yeah, for a minute there, I thought I had a massive roach. No, we got a nice chub again. Let's show you this going on. Yay! Alright. Wait, I've got to do a posy photo with this one. Because that's a good one. That's about 3, that, I think. Something like that. Biggest one we've had so far. That's a good chub. That's a 3. I'll give that 3 all day long. Bloody high too, if not a 3. Right, you're not going anywhere yet, Mr. Chub. Let's get him out. Get some good food. Yeah, he's 3. Where's he hooked? He'll come out, yeah. Let's get all that out the way. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So, we need to put you there for a minute. Hope you don't get out. Oh, we got a beautiful chub there. Let's let him go out here. There he goes, downriver and away. Oh, having quite a good little session here now, aren't we? That chub was £3. Happy with that. We're going to lay off the punch for a minute now then, and go with small bits of flake on a 16. Seeing as that is what brought that fish. I had a sneaking suspicion that minnows etc were pulling my bait off small dace and that before we could get to those chub down there. So I thought if I put a little bit of flake on, so it's not a big bit of flake, is it? We could maybe pick up a bigger chub and blow me if it didn't work. Or we'd have more chance of it, the bait still being on the end by the time it got down there. Alright, let's see if we can't rinse repeat that, but he might have spooked it. He was very lively on the bank. I didn't get very good filming of him on the bank, I must admit. Let's do a summary then. So I had a good day in the end. Got some lovely chub further down here where I fished last week. Did fish this swim here, but no good. Tried ledger in here for an hour, but still no luck. But I had a great day. We caught on bread punch, never done that before. The chub seemed to want the bread. In that swim I caught lots and lots of dace and roach and all sorts, and trout on maggot a couple of weeks ago. Couldn't buy a chub bite. Start fishing with bread, I'm into 2 trout straight away. Then I'm into some decent chub. I think the biggest must have been a 3 pound. It's definitely a 3 pounder and a 2 pounder and a couple of fish of about a pound, a couple of trout, some very small dace. But no decent sized dace, which is strange. Who knows what they're thinking? Do they like bread? I don't know. They obviously like maggots, but no, a good day's fishing. I worked something out there. Picked up the biggest chub by putting a bit of bread flake on. That brought that big chub. He took there. Very difficult fishing though. You had to swing it around by the edge, hold it back, let it go. If you didn't get it just right and it went through on the perfect line, you didn't get a fish. Or you didn't get a bite even. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm learning all the time with the Centrepin and about this river, this lovely little river behind me. So cheers, please like and subscribe, The Constant Angler.